Yo.
Wagon fams ni hama bawang
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Parent Cocktail Hour. My name is Michael.
Okay.
This is my wife, Blessing. How are you guys?
Hi, guys.
How has your week been? As you can see, we are recording in the daytime because the kids are at school.
They're what? Why? That's such a random
I'm just saying,
thing.
well, they're at school.
They're
and
always
we
at
decided
school.
today that we're going to record in the middle of the day because we wanted to try something new.
Yeah, we wanted to try something.
Not every day predictable. You got to switch things up every day. You know what I mean? Like, Nave's going to be thinking, these guys are talking really loud right now, but it is what it is. We have some ranting to do.
Kind of.
Do you know what? I think we ranted your ear off for the past 2 weeks. You guys
Yeah.
know about how much these kids stress us out. They give us so much content that it's unreal, man.
It's actually funny because I was thinking the other day that a lot of the time, the stuff that the boys put us through, it sounds unreal,
It's real, man.
but it's
so
very
real.
real. But we love them for giving us the content.
Yes. They're still eating from this.
Yeah, we're very grateful for what they bring to the table.
Literally, drama.
Wow. What they bring to drama.
Drama. They bring us drama, let's be honest.
You know what?
Drama and drama and more drama. Every day is drama.
I saw something on TikTok and some guy was like to a woman, what do you bring to the table? And then she was like, do you even have a table? Call me when you have a table. And then he was like, we're both supposed to bring the tables. And she goes, but am I asking you what you bring to the table? Call me when you have a table. It was so
Triggered.
I was like, wow.
You're triggered much.
Okay.
She needs to unpack that with a therapist still.
Well, he shouldn't be asking her what she brings to the table. It's a stupid question.
To be honest, everyone should have their table, right? And they come and join us together and make a big table.
And somebody who actually has a table wouldn't be asking such stupid questions. Because is he not the one? Because she said you literally asked me out. Why would he ask somebody out if he didn't think that she brought anything to the table?
It's crazy.
Make it make sense.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so
It's crazy. That's such a provocative question as well.
It is. I feel like they know what response they're gonna get, because I feel like if somebody asked me that question, I'll look at them like, why did I waste my time to come here? Like, why didn't you just ask me that stupid question before I even left the house?
Yes, why didn't you give me opportunity to blank you?
But you know what? Here's the thing, yeah, about like, because that type of video comes up a lot on socials. So I'm assuming it happens, yeah? And how I see it, I don't know if I sound naive or something, because we've been together for such a long time. And I didn't have to do the internet dating thing. I just kind of like met Mike through a mutual friend, and
Bada boom, bada bing.
that's it, basically. But
12 years later.
before we physically met, we spoke for a while. It's not like we speak for 2 days and then you go to the date. Like when we had our first official date, it felt so natural. It wasn't like just the first time we're ever going to have a conversation. I feel like people that actually leave their house, they getting ready. For me, like wearing makeup, putting makeup, you guys, you already know that I don't really wear makeup like that anyway. So putting makeup on, did I wear makeup for our first date?
When I met you, you didn't. You weren't a makeup type of person.
No.
You might put mascara on to emphasize your eyes.
I definitely didn't put makeup on.
But you weren't a beat girl.
No. So I've never been, to be honest. Like I do that maybe like these days, a few times a year.
Yeah.
So
Just if she wants to, do something different.
yeah.
A bit.
So basically, and trust me, I love how I look when I have makeup on. It's just that I can't be asked.
Love how you look without it.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
You still get it either way. Sure.
Thanks. But basically, I just don't understand the reasoning behind buying an outfit. Sometimes people buy brand new outfits for the dates. Doing your hair, which for a lot of people, the whole process of putting a wig on, the whole like making sure that it's seamless.
Oh, I mean, on the hair front, everyone has to do the hair.
Yeah, no, I know. But what I'm saying is that it's the process. Yeah, going to a barber's to get your hair cut is not the same as having to like fit a wig to make sure it looks perfectly.
How do you know that? Some guys are going to get their hair top fitted as well.
You're talking about the hairpiece. Look, that's something that
That's
they have
a process too, bruv.
They have to deal with that. Okay, but basically, what I'm saying is that it's a whole process. So before that process, surely one does their due diligence, right?
For what exactly?
Due diligence. That's what I'm trying to say.
To see if the person's not a
to
maniac.
see if the person, 1, is not a maniac, 2, is not an idiot, 3, is on the same wavelength.
But then how would you know they're an idiot until you
have a lot of extensive conversations? Because I feel
people can pretend for so long, right?
I understand, but that's why you have a lot of extensive conversations. What I'm saying is that you can at least make sure that they are on the same wavelength as you before you meet them by having numerous conversations. You can be talking. That's, you know, when they say the talking stage, I personally think the talking stage should be long. Yeah, the talking stage. I say long.
How long can one pretend for before you find out they're an idiot?
Hold on a second. The talking stage should be, I think the talking stage should be like maybe a month, 2 months of you consistent. Because you know what, yeah? It shows me and it shows that other person that you can be consistent with something. We're speaking every single day, yeah? You're not ghosting me for a week. You've not ghosted me for a week and then dropped off and then come back like nothing has happened. There's a sign of consistency there. So if there's at least, if people can hold a habit for like a month or 2 months, then maybe they're naturally a consistent person. Consistency can show a lot. Do you know what I mean? So if you've been talking consistently every single day for maybe, let's say, call it 2 months, yeah? Every single day. I'm sorry, but if you're a busy person,
having like long conversations in the day too, like
after
not like a 5-minute conversation.
It's not a 5-minute conversation. Like when work is out, when you're not when you're finished school, whatever. Do you know what I mean? The reason why I say so is because when people are busy, there's always time in the day for somebody that they care about. You can always, if you care about me enough,
you want to speak to them anyway.
You'll want to speak to me. When people say, "I'm sorry, I'm busy," no. If they say, "Sorry, I'm going through something," okay, the person that you like, you speak to that person that you are going. If you're going through something, you share that information with them. So, I'm sorry, I'm going through something. Sorry, I'm busy. Not an excuse. It's not an excuse. I'm sorry. So the month or 2 months of consistency, I feel like the talking stage is actually quite important. Before you even decide to put your makeup on, give that the time of day, because you can do FaceTime calls, FaceTime long conversations. It's still a date. Video. I used to call the dates that Mike and I used to have video dates because we would have those Skype calls or the MSN video chats. Yeah. And we'll talk because Mike lived in Portsmouth and I lived at the time in Hertfordshire. We can be on the call for hours. It's not like we'll just be like, "Oh yeah, pop down the road." And another thing, because
before you head into your other thing, though, I'm really sorry to cut you off. What if a person is talking to more than one person? Does one have to establish some form of exclusivity?
By the way, this is another reason why I feel like the talking stage is important because of the way things are, it allows people to have multiple people. If they are being inconsistent with me, that's evidence that they're talking to many people. You can't.
But do you have people that can actually keep the consistency and still be talking to other people?
Well then that's a good sign then. That's a good sign. Then they're good at multitasking. Yeah. But how I see it is that like I feel like if they're able to speak to me for 2 hours or 3 hours in the night and consistently speak to another person for 2 to 3 hours every night, they're not sleeping.
Which means
one,
they're crazy.
Two, they're definitely a sociopath at some point, psychopath, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that if they are giving me that energy, they can't be given to somebody else similar energy, right? I feel like when you are really invested in somebody, you are willing to put in the work and you're willing to show consistency. When you want to lose weight or when you want to achieve something, what is the most important thing? Consistency, right? If there's no consistency, no, I can't even talk.
Consistency.
If there's no consistency, can't talk, then usually it just means that you've got one intention basically, and we both know, everybody knows what that intention is, because usually a lot of girls will make excuses for guys. Oh no, he's busy. Oh no, he's going through this thing. Oh, you don't know what guys are going through. You don't know what he's going through. You don't know what. Like I don't like to assume. I don't like to assume that he's ghosting me because you don't know what anyone's going through.
He ghosted you, man.
He's ghosting you, but you don't know what people go through. If he stopped talking to you for a week and then he's dropped off and he's come back out of the blue, just decided, hey, how you doing? Like nothing has happened. You were speaking to me with so much vim on Monday, but then 2 weeks later, hey, what's going on? Like nothing's happened. Where have you been for those 2 weeks? So, in my opinion...
Are you talking from experience?
No.
Has it happened to you before?
No, babes.
Okay.
Firstly, the thing about our relationship is, we've been together for so freaking long. I'm talking from the experience. I was watching this girl called Steph. Basically, she's 37 on YouTube, And I say 37 because basically she loves talking about her being 37.
Okay, all right, I was gonna say.
So that's like part of her brand. I'm 37. I do grown. That's her thing. So she talks about her dating experiences, and she met a guy, and
She's still single.
She's still single,
Okay.
and she goes through like a whirlwind of like dating experiences. She always has like these crazy stories, and basically she met a guy at an art gallery, and he was an artist. He did the art,
Oh.
and basically. He was like, I want to see you again. Like, we've been talking, I want to see you again. So then they spoke very briefly. And then he said, I want us to go out on Monday. Let's say Monday was Valentine's Day. And she was gassed, like, oh my gosh, in my 37 years, I've never had a Valentine. I'm going to have a Valentine. No. And basically...
Oh, it's going to be dark, isn't it?
Basically, what he did was... No, she then did a joke. So she joked. So basically, he wanted her to come round to his studio, art studio. And
studio.
I know.
Studio.
And she was like, do you want me to bring like a hammer or stuff? And he was like, no, I'll never make you work. And she was like, it was a joke kind of thing. So anyways.
He was too serious.
Yeah. Anyways, he didn't speak to her for 24 hours.
Why?
So basically, he didn't holler at her on the Valentine's Day. So she ended up not going out on the Valentine's Day.
Why? What was his reason?
And he didn't give her a reason. He just dropped off of the face of the earth and then came back. And then she blocked him and then she unblocked him thinking, oh, maybe he had a car crash or something. You know when I was saying how like...
He did get hit by a bus.
No, but you know how like how I said that women always make excuses. And it's watching her video and hearing other people's stories is consistent. Yeah. People always want to make excuses. Oh, like we're not exclusive. So X, Y, Z, he can do what he wants.
Nah, it's respect, man.
It's actually respect.
Accountability.
It's respect. Do you know what I mean? So basically... She unblocked him, and then literally like an hour after she unblocked him, he then sent her a text. So it was now 48 hours in total. And he texted her like nothing had happened. Like
he didn't even address the fact
that they didn't go out.
The date and they didn't go on the date.
And then she said to him, What did you do on Monday, Valentine's Day? Oh, I just, did work and chilled out in my studio.
So did he forget that they had a date? Or and she's still talking to him then?
So then no. Huh. So then basically she went off on one with him, sent him like a proper like long essay, and then he was like, oh, sorry. And it was kind of like a nonchalant, oh, sorry. And then he was like, oh, like, because it bothers you so much, why don't you come round? Like, it's not even like I'm really sorry, like sincere. Why don't you just come round?
Possible studio.
Anyways, in a nutshell, long story short, she actually ends up having sex with this guy, and the relationship and the whole thing, the whole whirlwind lasted for a week.
You don't.
A whole week, max.
Was the studio love good at least? Was the studio love good? You dominate. So he ghosted her, and she blocked him. She unblocked him. He's been a bit nonchalant, and she still gave up the.
Well, the thing is like, as she says this, she's a grown woman. She got her needs, grown woman things.
Okay, so she just wanted to bang him.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, fair enough.
She said that when she was in the when she was at the art gallery, she already made up her mind that he's going to get it.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
No, fair enough.
So it is what it is.
If he gonna get it, he gonna get it.
Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is at this point.
So I think however he wants, he's gonna get either way.
The only thing is that she was quite upset because everything that he was about when they were in the art gallery, the first time they met,
he wasn't.
he was exactly what she had put in her vision board for, like, her dream man.
But she didn't like him when he...
No, she liked him. It's just that he was a douche. Man. When he was literally, like, the man of her dreams, like, everything she wanted, she put in her vision board was him. She actually said to him, oh my gosh, you're on my list. She
shouldn't have told him that.
She shouldn't have.
That would have scared his ass, man. Guys can't handle that stuff. Not all guys anyway.
So, yeah.
So he freaked out. That's where she effed up.
Nah, the right guy wouldn't have been put off by that. The right guy would have been like, looks like we've been, I've been waiting for you all my life too.
I don't think that's common though. I think, not everyone's like Michael Platinum-Williams say, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are just, a lot of guys they get freaked out by that stuff.
Mm. But I feel like the right person would have just seen it as a quirk.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Because, like, anyway, so that only lasted for a week. What I'm trying to say is that people shouldn't rush to do the whole meet. I know every day meet. Sometimes have conversations and see if they're consistent. I feel like the way that they approach things, the consistency, like, for example, let's say if they said, oh, I'm going to call you back here. 90% of the time, if you say I'm going to call you back, no one's calling you back, yeah? But back in the day, when we were talking, if I said I was going to call you back and I knew and I didn't call you back, I'm like, oh my gosh, babe, I'll send you a text. Like, I'm so sorry, I didn't call you back, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just that.
It's just, it's just nice.
Respect.
Just be respectful,
nice.
Man. It's someone's time. What if I was waiting there by the phone for ages? She's going to call back any minute now, and it's like sunset, and I'm like, she says she's going to call back. And you never call back, or you never even addressed it, bro. I'll be peak. I'll be fuming, though, personally. I just get really pissed off when people never call me back.
Yeah.
I get so annoyed. Like, but you said you're going to call back. What happened to you?
So it's just that. It's just that. So I feel like people, in my personal opinion, I feel like people jump way too quick to the date because so much can be established before you get to that point.
Yeah. Like you said, you can suss out if they're a psychopath.
Yeah. If you talk long enough and you're talking those long, as well, I feel like sometimes, whenever we've met people that are like in loving relationships, every time they've, those relationships always start with like, oh, we spoke for hours. Like, I remember like when my cousin, when she met her partner, her now partner, their date was literally like a whole 48 hours date. It was literally like, they were just, but the thing is, they were talking for time before they met. For time. Yeah. But then when they met, it was like, oh my gosh, we finally met. And it was not like, oh, I'm going to be this stiff person because it's the first time I've met you. So I don't know how to feel around you because it's awkward. It was just natural. And then they spoke for like 48 hours and now they've got like this beautiful baby that's Michael's godson.
I know, right?
And
I'm a godfather, baby.
And my nephew. And it's like...
Yeah, man.
Like
I just randomly just became a godfather, man. It's such a nice feeling.
Mike cried.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? I was emotional, man. Do you know what I mean? I get to be someone's godfather. It's a big deal, bro.
It's a big deal.
Like,
it's a big
I'm responsible
responsibility
for that child's life.
Yeah.
God forbid any time put that parent, they're coming to me, bro.
Yeah.
Technically, I got 3 sons, really.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man.
We're looking forward to like spoiling him.
Yeah, man.
We love him.
My godson. Yeah, I mean, sure.
But yeah, so like, yeah, man. I feel like the love stories start off, the proper love stories, the non-toxic ones start off with nice, good conversation. I feel like the ones that are like uber toxic, they like, you can usually tell, you can tell from the get-go, man, that it's going to be toxic because the person's giving you headache. He's ghosted you like 500 times.
Yeah. Or
you've ghosted him, or you blocked him. It's just both of you guys are just being bare toxic, and you can already tell from the get-go it's going to be headache. I'm like, can we just say no to struggle love this year?
Can we not
from now on?
There's nothing struggle about love, man.
Because I don't
Jesus already died for us. That's enough struggle as it is.
Amen.
I lie. I'm saying the truth, man. Why you struggle for it? Don't struggle.
I'm going to be frank with you, yeah. I feel like, in a weird way, the beginning of our relationship, even though we were not the problematic ones, the external parties made it struggle love. So we just removed...
to be honest, even though they were doing all their palaver, we were cool. We just kept it moving. You and I.
So as soon as we removed...
It didn't come between us.
Yeah. As soon as those parts, you know what? Yeah, like, look, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, yeah, but we've actually like consistently, because I've been talking about consistency, we've been consistently together for 12 years, yeah. No breakups,
no breaks,
We argue and deal with each other head on when we argue.
It.
Very passionate
Sometimes
arguments.
I don't like this chick for a day, and I'm like, I don't like you today.
Sometimes
just
I don't
keep
like.
Space.
Sometimes
we
I don't.
stand outside to bust and say this.
Are we not still together? Are we still not together?
Is it not for better, for worse? Sometimes it get worse, and sometimes it gets better. Do you know what I mean? That's it. It's a mixture. It's a cocktail. By the end of the day, she's my best friend. What am I going to do?
Bestie. That's my bestie.
What am I going to do?
So
when we fight, we have to make up. What's going to happen?
Either way, we have to make up.
She'll be sleeping in the same bed with her. Who am I going to spoon at night? Am I going to spoon myself? Nah, man, you got to get over that shit quickly, man.
Yeah. So
life is too short, mate.
I remember when we were dating though, and I would try to say to Mike, I want a break. And Mike was like, what break?
You want a break? Go to Hertfordshire. So you and I,
we're still gonna talk.
We're still gonna talk. You want to go on the train or the Greyhound, wherever you want. Go to Hertfordshire. Bye. We're not having a break.
But then he was like, no, we're gonna work for it. So he'll call me and I'll like,
what?
Hello, or what?
I'll be like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You better. So we're gonna talk about what happened today. No, I don't talk about it anymore. So we cool then.
I'll be like, look at the phone like, I guess.
I'm like, cool. So you know what happened today, right? I haven't spoken to you all day. So basically what happened was, and then, before you know it, that's it. Or the best ones, what typically happens with Blessing that after a bus up is TV. TV is like the glue. TV
we'll sit down, both with stiff faces, and then we'll see something happen on TV, and we're like, did you see that? And then we're like, what's that? Literally.
So, like, it would literally be like a duff type of situation, like, did I just watch that myself? Did you see that too? And they say that's how talking points began. The Blessing like, pause it. Can I say something, yeah? Why do people think it's okay?
Babe, you're so annoying.
Why do people think it's okay to do that? Because, and that's another conversation. And before we know we're talking again, that's it. TV, man.
TV,
the glue of our marriage.
Definitely the glue. Because did we, with Made in Chelsea, that was one of the shows from the beginning that we used to watch,
Yeah, we've done that since uni, man.
From uni.
Ah,
man. What's it called? Mike and I have a code. We have a code language. So there's a lot of things that there's certain things that we say. Nobody knows
know.
it.
You just know we're just talking gibberish. But
and
we're not
the
talking
boys have caught on to this language.
I
don't understand. Like the other day, we said a word and then Ivan managed to understand what we were saying. And we looked at each other like,
what? That's not what I said.
And then we were like, no, that's not what...
No, straight the night. That's not what I said.
No, that's not what I said. And he was just like, it is. We're like, no, it's not.
No, I told you these kids bring us drama. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Proper listening to our conversation, our coded conversation. We're talking in code.
And basically, we were dropping them off to swimming, and Mateus was like, Mummy, what does this word mean? We were like, Don't worry, we'll initiate it. We'll let you know when you're older.
When you're much older.
We need them. We can't have them understanding now because that's how they're going to go to school.
Yeah, they'll just expose us, man.
Exposing us.
Older enough age to not say shit outside.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. That's it. It's a coded language for a reason.
Coded language
just so
for
we
a reason.
We can have conversations.
We can have our wild conversations in peace.
Exactly.
Because nobody would know what we're talking about.
But that's 12 years of development.
That's 12 years. We've worked.
A whole language.
Language. There are actual rules to this language.
Proper rules.
And
we can't speak it on air because someone will decipher it out there.
Somebody will break it down.
There's always some smart pass on the internet like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's just essentially a mixture of Latin and French mixed together. You guys are not unique.
We're like, well, joke's on you. It's a mixture of nothing.
Exactly. It's actually gibberish.
But we've created our own gibberish. Thank you very much.
And our own diagraphs in your face.
How about that? I think, what's it called? I feel like we mistakenly, there was one time that we mistakenly sent a voice note. I think I mistakenly sent a voice. What was it? But anyways, it was sent to my brother, and I sent it by mistake. And my brother was like, I said, "Oh, sorry, I said that by mistake." He goes, "Oh, don't worry, it was." He goes, "It was gibberish. It was your." He was like, "It's just gibberish." Anyways, I was like, "Cool." And I just knew. I was like, "Okay, great," because it was like.
Mere mortals cannot understand our
language. He's like, it's cool. Because I sent it to him by mistake, because I put it on because we've got a group chat. So I put it on our sibling chat. And I was like, oh, and then I deleted it and I sent it to Mike. And I was like, oh, Jay, did you hear it? He was like, it was just gibberish anyways. And he was like, I think it's your and Mike's language. And I was like, yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, man. That started off with a nice conversation.
Yeah.
Do you remember some of the stuff we used to speak about? All episode of right now, I'll be trying to remember what are some of the things we spoke about.
I can't even remember, you know. We just spoke about random stuff. It's literally just a podcast. We just gibberish all day.
I remember a lot of the conversations were just us staring at each other like this.
That was when it was video ones, isn't it?
Like, what?
What?
Nothing.
What? Nothing.
Just staring at you, I think you're really beautiful. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you.
What's it called? We used to always call each other when we were pooing as well.
Yeah, man.
So we'll just be like,
yeah, just on the phone right now. Just
yeah, and then we'll be like, sorry, you might hear strain. It's cool. It's cool.
You might hear plops.
Yeah.
You might even hear some water splashing. It's not the tap.
Just heads up. I think
I might be lactose intolerant. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Oh, the discoveries. Oh man, the good old days.
Good times.
I just remember. I can't even remember because I know that it was a lot of just like ranting about random things that's happened that day. People.
Always about people.
That's why we had to create a code language.
Yeah.
Because honest to God, like...
Because people be moving mad.
All the time. So we had to create the code language.
Yeah.
But the kids, when they're older, we'll introduce them to the language, and then the kids will then we'll introduce our grandkids when they're older to the language, then it will be a family language.
Exclusive. You're not allowed to teach outsiders. It's purely blood-born.
That's it.
Blood-born.
And then once you've been married for about 10 years, you then also introduce the language to your spouse, because then we know that hopefully...
Yeah, for real.
It's for real.
Don't try to capture the codes of the family.
Did it?
You know what I mean? Had to say it like it is, man.
So I'm saying, man, because sometimes people be married for like 5 seconds these days. So
and that's it.
And then now they've got the code. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And now the whole world has the code.
Do you know what I mean? Then it's not secret code anymore, isn't it? That's how it was locking all our secrets and thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that's how languages started. Somebody just...
Let me just scramble this letter thing spacing around and let's see what happens.
Or it's just the Tower of Babel.
The Tower of Babel.
Yeah, it's right.
Tower of Babel became lots of Babel.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's
true. Yeah.
Guys, recently, I don't really do social media on my phone. But on Monday I had TikTok on my phone.
And that's how we realized you shouldn't have it on your phone.
Yeah. And the reason why is because I have a TikTok account called Face and Locks. So it's spelled Face and Locks, LOCS. And I thought, if it's on my phone, then I can like record content, blah, 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 blah. But basically, having it on my phone, it just ended up not being a thing because I had to delete it immediately. I sent Mike a message saying I spent 30 minutes. I wasted 30 minutes
in the vortex. And it goes like that.
Yeah. So I said to Mike,
Crazy.
I was like, this is why I don't have social media on my phone, because I've wasted 30 minutes in the vortex. Just scrolling for no reason, just scrolling. So anyways, there's this couple that I've discovered called Easy and Natalie. And basically, I'm literally obsessed with them. So they started off as best friends.
It's just the video that you were watching the other night where They're best friends.
Yeah.
Two
and
girls.
And Easy then declared her love for Natalie. But the thing is,
you never told me how did that end up?
They're together. They bought a house.
Oh, so wait. So all this time, they actually liked each other?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So basically, okay, so let me break it down. Crazy. So basically, their best friends have been best friends for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Easy tells Natalie, look, Easy's a girl. Both of them, yeah? Mm-hmm. So Easy told Natalie, look, yeah, I love you. I love you more than just a friend. And I know that it's mutual because
How do you know it's mutual though?
Because the way that Natalie, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but the way that Natalie looks at Easy is like,
what the little that I saw because Blessy was just in her water and I left her alone with it. But when I came to peek through the girl liked her too.
Easy,
but also Easy was very, very, very like bold to know that she liked her.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes you just know. But basically, Easy was like, I just know that it's mutual. And the way that Natalie is with Easy is so obvious. Like, she is literally just in love with her. It's
the way she looks at her, bro.
The way she looks at her, it was crazy. So basically...
I said she's going to love her too.
Yeah. So Natalie, because Natalie was known as straight, she had a boyfriend she had in the past.
Clearly
she was kind of like struggling to comprehend because she had feelings for Easy, but she was struggling like, what does this mean for my future, blah, blah, blah. And then that's what she said to Easy. She was like, I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been trying to think about how it's going to change what my future looks like and things like that. And she spoke about how she tried to envisage Easy with somebody and tried to envisage herself with somebody. Mm-hmm. But the thought of Easy with somebody broke her heart.
For real? Oh.
So basically, anyways, two twos, yeah, they're together, they're happy, unproblematic couple, yeah. But
that's it, man. Be happy, man.
They're just happy. Live your life.
Be happy, Joe.
So, Easy, the way that Easy loves up Natalie, yeah. I'm not trying to be funny.
Go on.
It's deep. Like, Easy is literally like, Natalie is like...
her babe.
Everything, yeah.
My babes.
So, and Easy's got game, by the way. The way she just talks to Natalie she's just like, yeah, babe. So like, you know, it's just game. So basically, they are always throwing pranks. That's like their thing. They prank each other.
That's what their social media is based on.
Yeah, their social media channel is pranking. Like there was a point, I think some of the comments were convinced that Easy
declaration of love
the declaration was a prank, but it was real. It was real. So anyways, they're all like, everything's perfect. They've got a house, everything. Blah, 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 blah.
Why?
They got a new
social media in it. That's recorded.
They've got a house in the hills. Oh, by the way, yeah, Natalie was like, if this is real, because she was like, is this a prank? And Easy was like, yeah. She was like, if this is real, then why are you recording?
I think that's what made me not want to watch. I'm like, everyone feel they're going to put everything on social media, man. Yeah. Like, if you want to declare love, declare it in private. Why do we have to see it for?
And just be like, so guys, this is what happened.
Yeah.
I declared my love for Natalie. We're together now. Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving.
Do you know what I mean?
Questions in the comments, I'll answer below.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. We need to keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, it is what it is. So they prank each other. They recently bought a banging house in the hills. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they've got views for days. House, beautiful. Nice, spacious, whatever. Mm-hmm. So then Natalie pranked Easy. She goes to Easy. Also, her mum's been around for like a few days. Mm-hmm. Her mum has a house in Florida. Mm-hmm. So when her mum's in LA, she's decided that she's going to stay with her because her mum has a 6-acre ranch in Florida.
So what's she doing
So she's just visiting. She's visiting her daughter, yeah? Okay. And she's like transplanting all the plants and things like that. Mm. So then Natalie goes to Easy and says, I've told my mum, because my mum just loves it here. She just loves seeing us live like this. You know, we used to live in a house that was only $200 a month. Easy was like, why are you lying? How can you live in a house that's $200 a month? She's like, look here, that's how bad it was. Mm. Like, so the fact that we're here,
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and mum just wants to enjoy this with me, blah blah blah.
But and
Easy's like, cool, like that's why she's here, isn't it? She's visiting, kind of thing. And Natalie's like, No, basically, what had happened was I told my mom that she could stay indefinitely, and she's and then basically, Easy was like, "You're joking.
You're having the bubble. You don't mean it.
You're joking.
You don't mean it."
She's like, "We haven't even broken the house in yet."
Do you know what I mean, bruv?
She's like, we haven't even christened the house yet. Like, what are you talking about? We've been here for 5 seconds.
Don't mean it.
So basically, she was like, "I know." Blah,
I'm
blah,
trying
blah.
to imagine myself being Easy right now. I'll be like losing
But because Easy is so in love with Natalie, and she's like, it's so funny because Natalie uses it to her advantage, because Easy went there and was like holding her face like, "Babes, like, I love you." And I
much
really,
better person I am, but I'll be like,
I know.
She's like, what? Without telling me what?
She was like, "I love you, but this is a decision that both of us need to make." That's what she was saying. She's like, "This is a decision that we both need to make. We haven't even broken the house in yet." She's like your mom can stay for like a week, but and then she's like, "No, but I've told her she can stay indefinitely." And then now Easy was coming with solutions like, "Okay, so what if she stays with us
better than me, man,
for 6 months? 6 months, you know. What if she stays with me for
6 months? 6 months. Hey.
So she was like,
even that 1 week for drinking water on, you know.
She was like, "What if she stays with us for 6 months?"
I'm shaking, bro.
And then she's like, and then stays with your brother for another 6 months. And I was like, "No, but she wants to be in the hills. She wants to be in the hills." So anyways, yeah.
Her mum has 6 acres.
So her mum comes, yeah. Obviously, she's in on the prank. And she's like, "Thank you, Easy, so much for letting me move into this beautiful home. You know, I've spoken to the realtor. The realtor's put the house in the market."
She's selling the 6 acres.
So now,
mad.
Easy's like, with this, like a smile on her face, like, "What? You're selling the house?" So she's like, "Yeah, like, you know, I just want to be with you." And da-da-da. And she was like, And then because of that, she was like, "I guess you're moving in." And then after that, it was kind of like, okay, let's reveal that as a prank.
Nah,
but
she's much better. She was coming up with solutions. Like, okay, let's compromise. Maybe not definitely, maybe 6 months.
She started clearing up her, she calls it her man cave, yeah, but I'll just call it a woman cave, but it is what it is. So she calls it her man cave, yeah. So basically, she said, "I'm clearing it up so that your mum can," because her mum said, "Oh, don't worry, I need some of the space just to like move all my stuff in."
What?
To change
her man cave.
So basically, and then
wait, she's moving into the man cave.
No, so basically, she was going to move into the room, but she was going to use Easy's man cave as like almost like storage for.
Are you taking the piss, fam? What kind of play is that?
You're like, "My man cave.
My man cave." First she's moving here forever, and now she's taking my No, bruv. Everyone's hearing my voice that day, boy.
It's so
the fudge cake.
So yeah, so
mad,
it's so funny though. So yeah, so like, it's actually hilarious because
and Easy did what? Easy was calm. He said,
"Calm."
She's better than I am, man. But let's flip it. How would you react? Exactly.
I'm gonna be frank with you. Like, that's even giving me anxiety thinking about it. My heart is just...
Bruv, babes, yeah, so my mum can move in. I told her she's coming. She's on her way now, and yeah, she's moving in, like, indefinitely. She'll be, like, a replacement for a good nanny anyway, so it's fine.
I'll be like, "Okay, so I'm moving out?"
No, we're all staying here.
No, we're not.
in fact, she's moving into your woman cave. I just thought, that'll be the best space for her because, light, energy, good sing-sang and all that stuff. Don't worry, we'll build you another woman cave. No, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Nope. The thing is, the difference, I'm not trying to pretend to be...
I'm not pretending either, bro.
Nice. I'll just be like,
you and I gonna have a fight. We're fighting that day, bro.
We're fighting that day.
We're fighting, bruv.
This is... because, like when people talk about how Africans are supposed to look after their parents. My idea of looking after your parents, when you're financially able to, you make sure that their home and all their bills are covered, and then you pay for a nurse.
An adult au pair,
or something.
Someone to do
to
shit
go
for
there
them,
in their house.
Let them look comfortably,
so just let them live comfortably.
You have a chef.
Yeah.
You have a maid.
So you make sure if you're financially able to do so, you don't throw them in a home. You make sure that in their own home they are comfortable.
They're comfortable.
Everything is comfortable.
Live in luxury.
They're living comfortably. They've got everything they need, everything they want. But there's also basically like help. They've got cleaners. They've got
Everything
they need.
Everything.
That's my idea. Not in my house.
Why would you be in my house?
I'm sorry, no.
She wouldn't even do that. It's not
me.
Even not.
Why would I do it?
Even in the alternative universe, it will never happen.
Me, babe.
Even in the alternate universe, it will never happen.
You know for a fact that is not your wife.
You know it's not your husband.
We won't even do it.
It's not even a prank.
It's not even a prank.
What kind of prank is
What
that?
kind of stupid prank is that?
We'll fight about that prank. So you want to do jest of me, giving me hypertension, making me, curse out your mama, all these things, and it was a prank?
You know what's funny though? Mike, because Mike's like, curse out your mom. He wouldn't do that. What he'll do is he'll wait until my mom's gone.
When?
And
forever?
Firstly, no.
Forever?
No. Hold on a second. Like, let's say she's left the room, yeah?
Okay.
And firstly, he'll probably outline like, Mum, Auntie, I'm going to be honest with you. Mum, you're not staying around. Stay. Okay. You'll probably be clear about that. Yeah. And then you'll be like, bless and I need to speak. Yeah. We're going to need to have a conversation. But just to clear up any confusions.
Sorry, Mum, you can't stay.
You can't stay.
Sorry.
You can't stay. And
but
then
we'll sort something out.
We'll sort something out. We'll sort something out for you. And then both of us,
WhatsApp,
and because we know that the walls will be talking to you, or we'll be shouting in code, just having a full-on argument in code. Yeah, pissed off.
We need to a doctor whispering argument.
I just said.
What's that? You in the other room now? What the is this? For the mum. How do you do this without telling me? What the man? What's wrong with you, man?
That's not even a joke for us.
Not a joke, bro.
The way that Easy handled
trouble,
it.
By the way, I'll flip the tables, mate.
She handled it honestly.
She must have known it must have been a prank. Surely there must be.
She was smiling. She kept saying to Natalie like, "You're joking, right? You're joking." And Natalie was like, no, like she just wants to be with me. She's seen this house. This is in the hills. She just loves to see that we've done so well, and she just wants to be part of it. And and she's like, yeah, but she is part of it. She's visiting. She's transplanting. She's transplanting the plants. That's what Easy was saying. She's part of it. She's transplanting the plants. At the backyard, she's part of it.
Yeah, she's got a piece, man.
She's actually the fact that she's
anytime she wants.
The fact that that's what Easy kept saying.
Yeah, she
can come anytime she wants.
Your mum's allowed here
anytime. That's what she was saying.
She can't stay forever.
Yeah, she can't stay forever. Easy kept saying, we haven't even broken the house in yet.
Yeah, how are we gonna? How am I gonna?
And she actually said that. She said, how are we gonna? Yeah, she was saying that.
Is your mum in a room, bro?
So funny.
I know it'll be hot, but if you do it if your mum's in the same house because we've done it before. But I'm just saying, like, when we're trying for baby, of course, so it was permitted, in my opinion. Sure. To say, I haven't had to come, we have to keep trying for him. And it happened to be one weekend at mum, so, frankly, she's a deep sleeper. And we weren't allowed.
Yes. So yeah.
Fun times. But you can't do that forever.
Yeah, you can't.
Because sometimes you want to make noise.
Yeah, why not?
Sometimes you just want to go, and make noise and not be panting and enjoying this, secret style. You know what I mean?
That being said, though, talking about making noise, Mateo said to me once, Mummy, because his room is right next to our room, and his mummy, there was a lot of banging. I was like, sorry, Baba.
You must be the neighbour.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, sorry, Baba, it's the neighbour.
I feel we're pretty like, we're not very loud. We're not quite loud.
We've tried to, we've manoeuvred things now because we've got a bench.
Yeah. We just use the bench.
Yeah. So
or there's a part of the bed that's not on. You just flip it. We don't use the headboard. We use the other side of the bed.
Yeah.
That's less noisy.
Yeah, because we don't want to.
But our vocals are relatively low. Just very under the radar moans kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're not quiet, but we're not loud at the same time.
Okay.
Because obviously we consider our voice. But sorry, Tinny.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, Bob.
I haven't said one day as well. Like one morning, it was in the morning because we had a morning session. Oh, there's just I just heard lots of banging, like boom, 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 boom. So it was either like boom, boom. I was really scared. I'm like, sorry, bro. I don't know where it came from. Was it next door? Maybe it was next door because she's always banging. And I knew exactly what he's talking about because it was headball time. But
that's why we incorporated the bench.
That's why we use the bench. Sometimes the bench is long to get to, so we just go to the other side of the bed.
Anyways.
But yeah, look at the bed. Feeling very awkward at the shade for our children listening to us.
We're trying to make sure that we don't traumatize them.
Do you know what's annoying? Because they're getting older now, man.
Yeah.
They're going to remember, like, short story for you guys. I have a vision. I'm 33 years old. But when I was at least, 5 or 6.
Are you 33 or 34, babe?
Don't get twisted. I'm 33. What are you trying to age me for?
Wait.
I'm 33 years old. Get your calculators out.
Actually, wait, hold on a second.
Am I even 33 or am I 34?
Are you 34? I swear you're 34.
Now you're making me doubt myself. Nah.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hold on. 19, it's Tico 28, 2003. I'm 34 this year, so I'm 33 right now.
Okay.
Try it, but you try to age me.
Oh my gosh, I wrote that I'm 34 somewhere.
You're trying to get me into the grave early, man. I will outlive you.
Where did I wrote 34 somewhere by mistake.
I will outlive you. I will outlive you, okay. Don't try to age me, fam.
Statistically, women outlive men.
Is it? Well,
you will probably most likely die before me.
This is about to change. I'm taking you with me. This is about to change. Don't get twisted.
You say you'll take me with
Take you with me, bruv. Okay, so I'm 33. And I don't know if I was to say this, but I've said it already. I witnessed my grandmother.
Sorry. I was trying not to laugh.
Don't laugh, it's not funny, man. It's for real. It's trauma, proper trauma.
Sorry.
But I witnessed my grandmother.
Sorry.
You guys know what's good. I witnessed my grandmother get it in, essentially. I witnessed her get it in. It was in the dark. It was with one.
How old were you?
I must have been like 5 or 6. I remember. So we was having a sleepover at grandma's, and there was a lot of us. So I had to sleep in grandma's room on the floor. So she made me a little kind of bed thing on the corner. Excuse me.
Bless you. By the way, I'm just letting you know that this is 100% going to be a promo clip. So carry on.
Okay. So yeah, she made me a little piece of, my grandma made me a little, bed thing on the floor kind of thing. And there was this uncle that kept coming to visit her who happened to be her friend. She's,
benefits.
Clearly, and one day, when we were having a sleepover, he was sleeping over too. And in my mind, I was thinking, where's he going to sleep? He's going to sleep in grandma's bed. Okay. But I didn't think anything of it. So I was sleeping. And I remember, and I'm telling you because trauma's real, isn't it? And I remember it. I remember hearing, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, like this rhythm. Ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-bum.
Why does it have an African rhythm?
Because I think the way her bed was positioned, it was in the corner. So you just heard, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Okay.
I remember waking up, what's going on? I just remember seeing these two shadows just at it. Literally, these two shadows at it. And you heard, and you heard was a,
No, babe, that's too descriptive.
It's a cocktail hour. And then my grandma got a piece of tissue. And you just heard it go, whipped it off. And then you thought they were done. And then I just thought, what is going on? So, next thing I'm just hearing, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Again?
Ba-dum. I swear, it happened like 2 or 3 times that night. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. And I was like, what's going on?
Grandma.
What's happening? And mind you, I remember not knowing what was happening. I just remember like grandma was doing something with uncle. Anyways, breakfast next day. So my uncle, my uncle, not her uncle, not her
lover.
Not her lover. My uncle was making breakfast. I was at the table. My grandma was at the table. We're eating breakfast. And I'm like, oh, grandma. So we're talking. I'm like, oh, grandma. You and uncle was doing jumping on the bed yesterday. And I remember my uncle put the frying pan and was like, what? He said in Yoruba, Eshekini. And grandma's like, oh, eat your food. Oh, mommy, Eshekini. Kini. I want my on so Eshekini. And you were basically, you did what? You were doing what while he was sleeping? And I just remember, grandma was doing something. They carried it in my food. And that was it. But at 33 years, I remember my grandma getting it in in the dark.
That's why we are very mindful. We're very mindful.
Yes, we're very mindful. So if Ivor said he heard banging and it terrified him, I want him to just experience it as just banging, not because, and recently we've been telling him to knock before he enters our room because nowadays he's just barging in. The other day I was just butt naked sleeping on the bed and he just barged in like, hey dad, and just slapped me in my thigh. I was like, I can see my bare ass hanging out, Like, for real, bruv. Can't you knock? I'm like, Ivan, you're going to have to start knocking before you enter the room now because that's how I'll just be, doing ba-dum with mum. And if he's just walking in.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Bruv. Yeah, so children need to learn to knock just for their own sake, isn't it? Not for my sake.
For all of our sake. Because I don't want to have that awkward moment. Like,
how would that... Have you ever imagined that moment? That ever happened? I always imagine that moment. Let's just say, for example, like, they're doing a doggy, for example, and Ivan walks in.
Oh, no.
And Ivan walks in, because this happened. He's like, he would be so, like, dumbfounded. He'd be like, what are you doing? And what would you do? It's a God forbid situation, but we're talking about it now. What would you do? You're on all fours. I'm fully erect. Ivan walks in and he's like, coming around to get the full view. Mummy, Daddy, what are you doing? What is this? What are you doing? And I've always imagined that would just be like a freeze frame, because in my mind I'm thinking if I pull out now, he's gonna just see like my man bits just all there. And his mother is on all fours. He might think there's something violent happening.
Unless we act like maybe I just try to get up and then maybe you're trying to hug me from behind. So you try to hug me.
Oh yeah, and that's how we do role play. When Sienna comes right and do role play with Sienna.
It's like, you can't, that's true.
It can't happen.
It's just terrible.
It's a horrific scene. However, that's why we've taught him
because
recently.
Kids literally everything that they see,
they replicate. They always freaking replicating role play with me and mum, like mimicking us, like eat your food.
Yeah,
you're taking the biscuit. That's what we say. You're taking a biscuit, fam. And you hear Ivan go to imitate. You're taking the biscuit, fam. Do you know what I mean? They copy everything, man. So anyway, we have to teach him how to knock the door, isn't it?
Babe, you've just made me. I'm scared now.
Oh no, it's no reason to not get it in. He will knock.
Yeah, he will
knock. Or maybe for extra precaution, I'll just lock the door. We have a latch in the back just to latch it,
that's
just
true.
in case.
We should do that. I think we should.
If we know it's about to happen, just latch it.
Yeah.
But middle of the night is fine. No one's waking up. But it's the morning sessions that are risky.
Those are very risky.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, that took a turn.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Grandma, for traumatizing me. Still love you though.
We don't want to add any unnecessary.
But I still remember that. So if Ivan, God forbid, he'll never see us. But if he saw that, he'll remember it for the rest of his life.
God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid.
It's peak, isn't it? It's too peak. I know that bombshell.
Yeah. You just scared the hell out of me, mate.
We'll just latch the door. It's a simple solution. Latch the door.
Yeah.
In the morning. Only for morning sessions, latch the door.
Yeah.
Because he ain't getting up at night. He's scared of the dark.
Yeah.
So he won't get up. He'll just flap it.
True.
Mateus, on the other hand, he needs to learn to sleep deep.
Yeah.
Because for the minimal time being right now, we're sharing a wall.
Yeah.
Very soon he'll have his own wing.
Yeah.
I will have his own wing.
Yeah.
We'll be in our wing. We can be as noisy as we want.
Literally. Right. Well, that definitely took a unexpected turn.
Welcome to the Parent Cocktail Hour.
Guys. So... if you want to find anything with regards to the Parent Cocktail Hour, we have a website. It's theparentcocktailhour.com or thepchpodcast.com.
Mm-hmm.
We are also on TikTok. We are also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Snapchat as well. So the PCH podcast on all of those platforms. Oh, we are also on YouTube where you can watch our videos if you're not watching us on Spotify. Hi. So that's the PCH podcast everywhere.
Listen, if you want to get in the...
I wasn't finished.
Sorry.
I have a TikTok account.
Yes, she does.
My TikTok account is Face and Locks, as in face and Locks, LOCS.
The
Please,
beautiful
guys,
face and the luscious juicy locks.
my locks. So please follow me and please comment on my videos. Thanks. And share it with your friends so that the algorithm can.
That's it. The algorithm. Share everything. Share the podcast. Start liking and sharing this thing so we can move up.
Yeah.
In the algorithm and that stuff.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Notifications button, all that stuff.
Because it's funny because the stats say we have like loads of regular listeners, but then
it's not translating into other platforms.
Yeah, it's not translating into other platforms.
Listen and watch on everything.
And we don't have that many people on YouTube, so I feel like we need the loyals to like go over to YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. If you got money for us, the PCH podcast at platinum-williams.com. If you just want to have a chat.
Can you say that again, please?
If you got money for us, the email address is platinum-williams. The email address is the PCH podcast at platinum-williams.com. If you want to have a chat, just send a DM. That's it.
If you send us the DM on the Instagram, on the PCH podcast Instagram, then we can have a good chin wag with you.
Catch up, man. It'll be cool. Be fine.
Okay, guys.
Guys, it's been real.
Bye.
Catch you same time next week. Ciao.